This is an exercise that I give to students to work on. It's basically a self-massage using a racquetball to affect the different musculatures that make it a little bit more difficult to continue to breathe down into the lower ribs. So Chantel's going to use the ball as a massage tool to help stimulate proprioceptors of the chest muscles to release a little bit of any kind of constriction that might be going on in the chest that would prevent the easy inflation of the rib cage underneath. So she's going to be using the flat of her hand so that she's not pushing very hard, and rolling the ball up and down her sternum, which is where the big attachments of the pectoralis major are, and going on either side. And then she's going to go a little bit side to side. So she's even that littlest bit of information getting into the intercostals can help the rib cage inflate a little bit more. And you're just very delicate with how much pressure you do. She's going to go underneath the clavicles where you get into more pec fibers and the subclavius, the pec minor, all these different muscles that work with the whole shoulder girdle and arms to influence how easily the rib cage can be in a supportive position for good and efficient breathing. And then she's going to come down and go right underneath her breast, right basically on the 6th and 5th rib where the pec major and the rectus abdominis goes right across the middle. They can get very involved with each other in a somewhat unhelpful way. Good. And then she's just going to go ahead and take another breath, and you can see maybe that her ribs are very, very open here, and the breath then can easily pass up into the upper rib cage. And sometimes it's even helpful to just put a hand on the sternum and guide the breath into the back so that it doesn't just rise up, it fills up from the bottom to the top. And good. Thank you. This is giving proprioceptive change. It's giving it's just about using touch of an object to give all the proprioceptors of your tendons and your muscles and your fascia and everything a chance to do something different, to feel something different. And so then after, you don't want to stop. Okay. No, take that. And then I'm just going to ask you to do the same breathing, opening. And you might, one thing you might find is just it's easier. You don't have to pull so much. You get more effect through the whole upper body as well. There's more release around the sternum of the arm muscles. Nice. And how does your back feel on it?
It feels the same, but the cueing of the ribs in general made me feel much more connected to my back. Mm-hmm. Whereas I know that's such a challenge for so many people who will stay in this position, that this never is helpful.
Yes.
But this very gentle, and I'm really not applying much, but just feeling the width really feels like I can allow the spine to drop towards the floor.
Very good.
And it feels effortless. It doesn't feel like that knitting together that's so often called for, right, or asked of the student. Yeah.
And then one more aspect is if you were going, now I don't want you to come up very hard, but if you were to come up into a little bit of a quarter sit-up and you've guided yourself, you've got those wide ribs prepared to just go down all the way across. Okay, and then come on back down. So it's a really good prep in a mat class for being able to have people get closer to just that, rolling like a carpet up. Yeah, great, thank you.